So this in this devlog, I wanted to just sort of talk about the overworld map and some of the sort of weather effects and stuff that you'll see in the game. So this is just me trying to get Unreal Engine to play nicely with the camera. So you see that there's a new set of clothing for you to wear, hazmat suit. So you'll be using that to go onto the overworld. The grey sort of disc area is what we're calling the hole, and the hole is where you enter the underground part of the world. So ignore the actual sort of landscape itself, because that's just me testing out some Houdini procedural workflows for creating this kind of thing. And obviously you can see there's no actual proper texture and foliage and that kind of stuff on the level itself. Here you see an asset from one of the asset packs I've got, big, medium, small industrial zone, which is a really nice kind of industrial grime kind of thing. So you'll be visiting some of these assets once I've worked out the sort of level flow. You can see, you've got a reasonably large draw distance here, and one of the things is sort of working out performance and stuff like that. So here's me just testing out some of the level stuff with the default character and the one in the hazmat suit. You can see that it's a relatively clear day in this one. That's the other part of the thing I've been working on, was the sort of weather system. Because obviously most of the time when you're on this overworld map, you'll actually be in one or other forms of storm condition. And occasionally it might become a bit more clear. But then it might be deadly with radiation and stuff like that. So you definitely would not want to be outside without some kind of protective suit on. And hopefully I'll have a few different suits to choose from. So here's some of the weather effects. This is from a thing called Ultra Dynamic Sky, so it's not something I've created. But it just means that you can do things like blend between different types of weather effects and stuff and have them dynamic. So I think, overall it's a really nice set of technologies for doing this kind of stuff. Obviously most of the time it'll be a bit worse than this. This is kind of more thundery rain. But I think it'd be kind of fun to walk across a landscape and see this in your hazmat suit. It'd be kind of fun. Bit of weather going on. The point is that on this overworld map you'll be able to sort of navigate your way through this toxic world and visit other populations, so visiting other towns and that kind of thing, connecting with people and kind of more sociable stuff. And then just sort of finally to show you some of the different types of weather and that kind of thing. Figured it'd be nice to just show off some of the example weather conditions that the plugin, the Ultra Dynamic Sky plugin allows. So I like the thunder and lightning and stuff. Needs to be a bit more foggy, so here's slightly more. This is a snow kind of blizzard setting, so you can imagine both of those things merged together. You can create your own settings for it and interpolate between them, so it won't just be a straight transition like it is here. But it does things like audio, it does the ambience. It's a really good, well set up, well thought through system for Unreal Engine, so highly recommend it if you do Unreal Engine stuff. And this is the kind of thing that you probably see a lot more of, right? The sort of, dusty, stormy kind of thing, maybe with a few more thunderstorms and things thrown in. just another view of the same kind of deal, really. The point is, it feels quite eerie when you've got a lot of fog and a lot of, particles and things going on. So I think this is definitely the way to go. And just a sort of quick final show of what it should look like.